Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So Manchester United 2, Liverpool 2 at Anfield. Now, everyone, including myself, thought we were going to get absolutely slapped up at Anfield today. The weather was awful before the game, and I was even holding out, hoping the snow would see the game called off. Thank God it didn't, because United put in a performance which can leave Manchester United fans feeling a little bit more hopeful. We also put an end to that run of defeats under Ruben Amorim as well. And it's a big result. Liverpool are flying at the moment in the Premier League and the Champions League, top of the league, looking like they're going to win a league title. And Manchester United were looking abysmal. Everyone was talking about relegation, potentially going down, all this kind of talk. And whilst I don't think Manchester United had a chance of going down, I don't think that will happen, because luckily for us, there's 3 teams at least that are worse than us. It wasn't pretty. It doesn't look like we're going to get out of the bottom half of the table, and that's not where a Manchester United team should be. But today's performance leaves us feeling a lot more hopeful about things, and I thought it was a very, very good performance from Manchester United. You just look at the possession stats today. When have Manchester United kind of gone to Anfield, gone to the Etihad and maintained as much possession as we did? We pressed really well, we were winning the ball back, we were creating chances. And on another day, I know Liverpool had chances of their own as well, but on another day, Manchester United run out winners there. And you look at the chance we missed towards the end, I'm still thinking about it. Harry Maguire picks up the ball off Joshua Zirkzee. He's got to hit it into the ground. He's got to hit it into the net. You could argue the ball was bobbling to him. He's got to finish there. You're kind of hoping it falls to someone like Bruno Fernandes, who's more used to being in those positions. I don't want to get on Harry Maguire's back though too much. He's a centre-back who found himself in a centre-forward position, and his general performance was very, very good. Now, I'm someone that's criticised him a lot over the years. I don't think he's really been good enough for Manchester United. You can always count on him being a professional, getting his head down, working hard and keeping at it. And when Amorim did come in, I thought, you know what? Maybe the back 3 system could be better for him. Now, I think a few of the people have gone too far with this kind of renaissance of Harry Maguire in recent weeks. But today, that was a performance worthy of some of the talk that people were saying, because he was absolutely phenomenal, winning headers, winning tackles. There was a tackle he won on the edge of the box where he gets the ball clean, and the referee gives a free kick. He might have booked him as well, and I'm thinking, that's not even a foul, never mind a book. Like, how the hell was that given? It was an incredible tackle by Harry Maguire, and I thought Harry Maguire, amazing today. Lisandro Martinez played much better alongside him. Lisandro's gone through a difficult time recently. He's been really poor. It's not the Lisandro Martinez we expect to see in a Manchester United shirt. But today, not just because he got that goal, which was a fantastic goal, by the way, set up by Bruno Fernandes, his general performance was very, very good as well. And you look at the back line, I know Salah scored the penalty in the end. Onana should have been saving that. Although De Ligt shouldn't have had his hand up in the air like he just don't care. Like, he should have saved that penalty. But Salah, apart from that penalty, I don't remember much from him, you know. Generally, like, I don't remember much from Mohamed Salah today. And he's one of the best players in the world at the moment, if not the best player in the world on form. So for Manchester United to perform the way we did, keep him quiet, keep the rest of their team quiet, I thought it was a very good performance by our backline. The only one that had a bad day today, and I don't think we've said this much since he's arrived at Manchester United, because I think generally he's been a steady performer for us, was Matthijs de Ligt. You look at him diving in for the goal that they scored to equalise the first time around. Why are you diving in there? Just stand up. The players go into the byline. The worst that can happen is he smashes a cross in. And if you don't dive in, when he does cut it back like he did, you'll still be able to get there and you're on your feet. I thought it was a poor decision to dive in. And then you could argue he's a little bit lucky. And we've seen, I remember a penalty not being given for us at Spurs when Christian Romero had his hand in the air. So we've seen some of these decisions not given, and I thought it was very difficult for him because he was so close to the ball. It was more of a ball to hand, but when you've got your hand in the air like that, you expect the penalty to be given. I think it was a penalty in the end, although he was a little bit lucky with where he was sat where he was stood on the pitch in terms of the proximity to the shot. Unlucky one there, but it was a penalty, and then they obviously go and score that, and then Manchester United are chasing the game. But Man United reacted well to conceding that. We kept going forward. We kept having chances. We kept pegging Liverpool back, creating those chances as well. And on another day, we run out winners. Amad Diallo gets another goal for Manchester United, which I thought, you know, it was one of them again where he kind of scuffs the finish, but he ends up in the back of the net, the most important thing to do. And like I said, Harry Maguire could have won it towards the end, and it could have been dreamland stuff. You know, we win at the Etihad, having come from behind, nearly done the same at Anfield. It's such a shame we didn't do that. But what we need to do with this performance now is keep it going, because we saw after that victory against City at the Etihad, We never got any consistency to our performance. But what we have seen is the manager's tactics work in these big games. Because like I said, I've not seen us go to Anfield. I think maybe the One Matter one, where we proper dominated in that game. We had some great possession. We scored some fantastic goals. The victory could have been bigger as well. I haven't seen us go to Anfield and play like that in an awfully long time. It was refreshing to see, and it was a good performance from the boys. And I guess with all the talk before the game, they would have been a little bit more up for it. But you've got to be up for it for every single game. We've got Arsenal coming up next in the Cup. Then we've got Southampton in the league. You have to be up for those games as much as you're up for going to Anfield, as much as you're up for going to the Etihad. But a very good performance, and one that will give Ruben Amorim and his coaching staff a lot of confidence, the players a lot of confidence as well, and restore a little bit of pride to the Manchester United fans, which we've needed, because it's not been good recently. And that performance against Newcastle at Old Trafford was one of the worst performances I've ever seen at Old Trafford. One of the worst performances I've ever seen at Old Trafford. Like, I don't say that easily. You know me, I'm not one of these guys to overreact all the time. But it was an abysmal performance. And then today, to put in a performance like that, it was refreshing. It was just a shame we couldn't wrap it up by getting that win, which we probably should have got at the end. But like I say, not going to get on Maguire's back too much for missing that. He's a centre-back in a centre-forward position. The pass was probably bobbling a little bit. Maybe I'm making a few excuses for him because his performance in the game was very, very good. But you know, I had a feeling he was going to score today as well. So when that foul to him, I thought, oh my God. I don't like people getting on Xerxes' back, though, about saying he should have shot. If he shoots and misses there, everyone goes, you should have squared it to Maguire, who looked like a dead cert to score. So I thought it was the right decision by Joshua Xerxes to do that. Because like I said, if you don't score there, everyone's on his back asking what the fuck's going on and why he didn't pass it. So look, all round, very good performance. I thought Manuel Ugarte was very, very good as well. Andre Onana made some key saves, although he should have saved the penalty once he's got on that side. He's gone the right way. He's got a touch on the ball. Wrist made a poppadoms. You've got to keep that out, man. You've got to keep it out, and he didn't. But again, like I said, Maguire, Licha, very good performances from them. Ugarte, very good performance from him. I thought Kobbie Mainoo was comfortable in possession of the ball as well. It was good to see him to return to some form. I thought the front line, Rasmus Højlund, bro, you got to score, man. I generally thought his all-round performance was quite good, but he's got to score the chances that he had. Amad Diallo is just Amad Diallo. We all love him for a reason because he's absolutely fantastic. I thought Garnacho looked lively when he come on as well. But the man that I haven't mentioned yet, and it's a reason why I've saved him till last, was the man of the match. Best player on the park, Bruno Fernandes. Absolutely incredible. Look at his assist for Licha. Fantastic bit of play. He dribbles it on the edge of the box and then finds the pass for Lisandro Martinez. Some of the passes he was making today, some of the skills, you know, beating the press as well with some very, very clever turns. I thought Bruno Fernandes was phenomenal today, and it comes with a backdrop of people saying he shouldn't be captain, he shouldn't be playing for Man United. He's one of these that has to go. I've never got on Bruno Fernandes' back. The only thing I'll get on his back about is sometimes he lets his emotions get the best of him. He gets really frustrated, and you can tell, and it comes across in his performance. But generally speaking, he's our best player for a reason, because he's fucking bollocks. And today he was incredible again out there today. Put in a captain's shift, very good on the ball. Happy days from him. But look, all being said, it was another draw. I know you don't say this when you go to Anfield and draw, but another 2 points dropped. Another game that we haven't won. So we have to start winning games again, especially in the league. Obviously, we've got that tricky tie coming up in the FA Cup. But the performances that we put in at Etihad, the performance we put in the first half at Arsenal, though I'm being very kind there, and the performance we put in at Anfield means we can go there with a little bit of confidence that we can do it. But the important one is Southampton at home. You have to fucking win those games, and you have to put a performance in those games, because those are the games where 3 points are a cert. And I think sometimes United's players can't deal with the emotions of, we have to win this game. This is a winnable game. Go and win it. I think it sometimes gets to their heads a little bit. But today, fantastic performance by them. We managed not to get embarrassed as well, which I think all Manchester United fans were happy about. But yeah, delighted with that performance. Just a shame we couldn't win it. Now we got to keep it up. Anyway, let us know what you lot are thinking in those comments below. Make sure you're keeping it like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll be back very, very soon. See you in a bit.